Okay, so we've now got 3 copies of the head, and this is the beauty about the layering side of stuff, is that you can compartmentalize your deformation. You can have all of the body, all of the complex stuff around the neck, everything going on with the body. You can have a completely separate facial file and do all the complicated stuff with the face, leave it in world space, and then use a stack to take the transfer over, and it's really, really quick. It's something we kind of delve really deeply into with Sonic, and honestly, it saved our lives. So we've got the body on the right, we've got our facial controller there, that's our facial rig, and we've got this thing. This is broad skin, and the broad skin is a very, very, very simple file. It's literally got I think there's about 4 joints in the broad skin. All right, 4 joints that are actually skinned. And all it's there to do is to allow you to grab whole parts of the face and shift them around. Seems like a really strange things to do, but it's actually really useful, and we'll come to that in a minute. So what we want to do is we want to layer this deformation, and this deformation to one mesh, and streamline the file. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab, again, we're in batch mode, so we'll do, let's think about this. We'll change the orders later on to make it obvious. So I'm going to select the top node of the geogroup. If you've got meshes selected and you hit there, you'll get the meshes. If you've got a single group and it's not a mesh and it's got child meshes, you'll get the whole lot. So it's top of that, and we're going to send it to the body. Okay, and we're going to go match by name, because in this case we do want to match by name. I'm going to turn on layered deformation stack, and I'm going to go index based, because these are the same meshes. So layered deformation stack, so this is the one where we're physically putting a skin cluster and a secondary skin cluster after it. And we'll just go, it doesn't matter what you got selected, by the way, we'll just go transfer. That's done it. So this one now will have the facial, so if I do that, lo and behold, he's got the facial. And what that means is that all of the calculations for this set of meshes I can delete. What you can do, what the other way of doing this is that you can set a blend shape between the output of that mesh and input of that mesh. And on something this light, it makes no difference really, it's either or. But on a very heavy mesh, film res meshes, it makes a big difference in the speed that you'll get in the evaluation, because it really bottlenecks that evaluation stack. So I'm going to delete that one, because we've taken all the facial and we've put it into this. So if I now inspect that, you'll see we've got a blend shape, and we've actually got 2 skin clusters running on this mesh. So they'll be somewhere in that stack. Let's just open the stack over. So there's our body skin cluster, there's our facial and a facial blend shape. So we've now got 2 skin clusters and the blend shape on that mesh. And what that means is that as he's doing his stuff, I can still grab that and all of the facial will work, because it's underneath. The facial is being solved in world space. The face is being solved without moving with a character, so you don't have to worry about translating all of that data across. It's just working as a layer. So again, think of it as a Photoshop layer effectively. So that's that one. Let's just go back to the front, reset that. Oops, I don't really need to reset that actually, because it's as the way we're doing it. And we'll do the broad skin. So the broad skin we'll do again. That one I don't need to reset that, because that's all done. And I'm going to go front of chain. Yeah, we might have to just switch the orders. Okay, let's transfer that. Grab that. Now we've got the broad skin. The broad skin has to go after the facial. And there's a good reason for that. If we do this, ignore where these controllers are, that's dead easy, we'll just fix that in a minute. If we do that, and we put it, where are we? Actually, no, that is right, isn't it? Yes, it is right. No, it's got to go after. There we go. So it's got to go after that stack. Again, this is just the stack order, the way the things are solving. Let's just reset that and do it properly. What I'll do is just go to there. I'm going to just constrain these controllers up. Let's hide those joints. Hide those joints as well. There we go. Right, so let's constrain that. Just constrain the facial control. Is that already constrained? No, it's nice, just delete that. Right, let's do that. So we're just going to constrain these up, just so this is literally just so they move with the right things, so you can see what's going on. Broad skin group, constrain, parent. Okay, so now we can hide all of that lot. And There's controllers all running, everything's going with it. I've constrained it to the neck, not the head, but hey, you'll get the idea. So the purpose of things like the broad skin is if I open that and we're in the shot, so let's say the shot is here, but the camera's over this side, and you actually wanted to effectively roll the mouse so it read better, you can actually just do that. And I did this very quickly last night, just as an example of getting it over. But that is still the same face rig. If you were trying to put that within the face rig and you started rolling all of those controls and all those joints around, you'd have to then look at combos to fix the way that's happening. But because it's a layer, it gets the output of the face just as a mesh. And on that section of mesh, it literally just does that extra controller over. So it's a really, really nice way of doing stuff. So again, this thing here, 3 skin clusters and a blend shape. So that's the bottom of the stack, that skin cluster, the out of that goes into that skin cluster, the out of that goes into that skin cluster, and they're sold as a stack. And they're really, really fast doing it that way. It's no use for games because it's not supported, but for VFX, it is really, really good. I did hear Unreal has started to look at supporting it. Whether that's in, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, it's a nice way of transferring and moving this data across. But it's really quick. I mean, we've just done a VFX project and we've had LODs, we've had so many changes to it, and we just don't think about it. You just grab it, you just control, you just literally just push the deformation between multiple meshes, and you don't worry about it, which is not something we used to do. I hope I didn't waffle too long. Hope that kind of makes sense. It's in the latest ProPack. Go get it off the website. It's on a subscription basis. There are tons and tons and tons of things coming up. There's all sorts of additional things. We are working on a UV space transfer for this as well, which would be, again, for blend shapes, etc. Oh, it also does soft mods. I forgot. I didn't put soft mods in this space. Sorry about that. So this will also transfer soft mods as well. And we're also adding other deformation types that are in here. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope that makes sense. By all means, contact us if you're interested, and we'll see you again. Thanks very much. Bye.